When we look at modern multinational corporations, we see absolute precision. We picture boardrooms where every single move is engineered with flawless logic. These trillion-dollar entities control global markets, and from the outside, their dominance looks like the result of mathematical certainty. Nothing is left to chance. But dig into the archives, and that polished image shatters. Behind some of the most recognized logos on the planet, you won't find perfect formulas. You'll find embarrassing mistakes, literal coin flips, and very grim history. Today, we are looking at the messy, highly improbable origin stories of three global titans to see how much of their massive power came down to pure accident. In the early days of the internet boom, two Stanford students had an incredibly ambitious idea. To capture that scale, they chose a mathematical term. A Google is a 1 followed by exactly 100 zeros. But when registering the domain name, someone typed it in wrong. They entered Google. The most valuable search engine on Earth exists under that name because of a basic spelling mistake, a multi-trillion-dollar identity built entirely on a clerical error. Meanwhile, the hardware side of Silicon Valley was born in cluttered garages and messy workbenches, far removed from modern corporate polish. Bill Hewlett and Dave Packard were brilliant electrical engineers. They knew how to build cutting-edge audio oscillators, but they had absolutely no idea how to brand them. When naming the company, they didn't hire a marketing firm or run focus groups. They settled the debate with the flick of a coin. Hewlett won that toss, cementing the name Hewlett-Packard. If the coin had landed the other way, consumers today would be buying millions of laptops branded with a shiny PH logo. Decades of brand loyalty and billions of dollars in global equity were determined by a random 50-50 gamble. While Silicon Valley's history is filled with innocent blunders, the foundations of the global automotive industry hold much heavier secrets. Think about the cars that define elite competitive engineering. You have prestigious badges like Audi and Porsche. Then you have the aggressive styling of Lamborghini and the widespread European presence of Skoda. Look at this corporate structure. We view these brands as fierce rivals fighting for market share. In reality, they are all owned and operated by a single entity, the Volkswagen Group. To understand how one corporation gained enough leverage to swallow up these luxury icons, you have to look back at who originally demanded its creation. Volkswagen translates to the people's car, and the company was formed in the 1930s under the direct political mandate of Adolf Hitler. He wanted a cheap, mass-produced vehicle for the German populace, resulting in the physical engineering of the original Beetle. Today, that same corporate umbrella dictates the standards of global luxury. It proves that behind the highest levels of modern prestige, you will often find a grim, complex origin. A domain registration typo, a silver coin landing on heads, a dictator's order. It is easy to look at multinational corporations and feel intimidated by their scale, assuming they operate on a level of intelligence far beyond normal reach. But their DNA is shockingly fragile. Strip away the billions of dollars and the glass skyscrapers, and you find a foundation built on human error, pure luck, and the chaos of history. The next great global empire won't be mapped out perfectly on a whiteboard. It's likely being born right now, out of another completely unpredictable accident.